Meat Slab. Raw Fury. Donkey Bone. What up? Hello again. Alright, like I said, as promised, I do have to take care of a few things, so this is going to be a quick stream. But this will be a quick stream where I can pay attention now. And I love what this game is about. So we're going to check it out. Quick stream, but I'll be able to devote focus to this. So let's look at it. Let's check it out. Let's give it its proper attention for a little short stream of Blueprints Part 2. Back here on the Meat Slab, I'm your friendly neighborhood Jason Voorhees. As promised, we're gonna play a tiny bit of this, and then I gotta go. And then, if I can, we might come back later with either some V Rising, because we are gonna stream some of that now, or Atomfall, or more of that. But it just depends. So just stay tuned. Let's get started while I can shut up because I'm wasting time because I do have to go. So let's do a little bit of Blueprints. I'm your friendly neighborhood Jason Voorhees. Y'all, I'm so hyped on Atomfall. Next stream is gonna be a banger. Stay tuned for that one when we do it. I got the incense rolling. Day 3. Also, I like that you have different save files, so if you want to start completely fresh on a day 1, you can just do that. You don't have to continue on it. And the music, so good. Alright. I got my handy dandy journal. I got my pen. By the way, Meat Slab, if you see something on one of these puzzles and it looks like I'm stuck and you want to, say something you might have seen, feel free. This can be an interactive experience, you and I. All right, let's go inside the mansion. We had enough of walking around outside. All right, get on here. All right, what have we got so far? So we have. Oh, we fresh. Okay, so these are all the rooms we found. Day 1 we found that. Day 2. Oh, okay, so day 1 is completely different than day 2. All right. Let's look. Let's look around now. Okay, parlor. Let's go in the parlor room. It's like it's a puzzle piece. So let's look. What's up with this wrench and then the prayer beads and the freaking half-life? Okay. This box and the white box are both empty. There's a second wind-up key in this room. The statement on the white box is true. I like this. That means the statement on the black box is false. Okay. So we have 2 facts from this little conundrum. There's a second wind-up key, and this is bullish, what this black box is saying. All right. So let's look around, shall we? I love these type of games. So good. All right. But like I said, y'all, if you see something and it looks like I've probably went past it a few times, as long as you just give me a second just to survey the room and look. But if I'm going past something and you want to nudge me, feel free to speak up. I would appreciate us going about these puzzles together. Unless I say I don't want you to at a moment or something, but only if I say that. All right, let's see. All right, there's a wind-up key. A rather curious wind-up key and component of the parlor game. But yeah, I highly recommend it, y'all. This game has all the right vibes of everything. If you're into this, do it. Even if you're not, do it. I can see why this is getting all the rave reviews. So let's read this. Waffles! Nickel Knuckly! Hello, my good friend. Welcome back to the Meat Slab. Dear Herbert, the pervert. I'm just kidding, that's not the name. May the 2nd. It was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being Anne Frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles. And I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. Hence, they're talking about what's in this room. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time. Is that a hint? And I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend M. Lowry. Is it Mike Lowry from Bad Boys? I'm Mike Lowry. All right, what's up with this? There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. So the black box is false. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. We have to make a choice. All right, Meat Slab. I know I'm gonna mess this up because when I get excited, I sometimes fumble these kind of things. All right. There's always one box which displays only true statements. There'll always be at least one box which displays. Now hold on. How do we know which one's false or be lying? The statement on the white box is. Wait, no, this has to be the answer right here. The statement on the white box is true. And the white box, the box and the white box and the white box are both empty. The statement on the white box is true. It's the blue. We got to open the blue. The blue one's lying because this thing is saying the box and the white box are both empty, right? There's a second wind up in the key in this room, and that's true. This box was telling the truth. So, if that okay, so what that means is let's read this very carefully. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. One box displays false. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. One box displays only true. One box displays false. One box has a prize within. The other 2, meaning the true and false, wait, no, I almost screwed up. Because this box is telling the truth. That means, because if you read it correctly, it's saying that one box displays only true statements, one is false. The other 2 are always empty, meaning the one with the true and the false statements are the empty boxes. And only one box. So that would mean that's the true statement. Which one is the false statement? This box and the white box are both empty. The statement on the white box is true. There's a second wind-up key in this room. But these are both true. This would be the false statement. This box and the white box are both empty. Okay, this is very confusing. Which one is it? All right, the statement on the white box is true. This is the easiest puzzle, and I'm what I do with these things. I read way into it, so I'm gonna screw this up. All right, there's a second wind-up key in the room. That was true, so that said a truth. The statement on the white box is true. That said a truth. So both of those have true statements. What if they're all true? Wait, there is a second wind-up key in the room. But wait a second. We didn't see a first. Is this the liar? The statement on the white box is true. This box and the white box are both empty. Um, this one's got me. This is actually a very clever puzzle. I really like this actually. Well, I mean, we're not gonna die if we fill the wrong one because this honestly is tricky as this and clever as this puzzle is. It kind of makes it hard to figure out which one. Let's read this. Let's run it back. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. So there's two boxes that are lying. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. These are just statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other two are always empty. This box and the white box are both empty. That would be too easy. That would mean that it's the blue. I think it's the black. I think it's the black box. But here's the thing. The reason why I think it's the black box is because I think it's telling the truth that the white box and the black box are both empty. That doesn't mean that because they're both empty that it's not true. And if it's telling the truth, or if it's hear me out. This said there's a second wind-up key in the room. And hold on, let me show you. We found a wind-up key in the room. So, can I just... No, I didn't mean to do that! Y'all, I did not mean to do that, man. It's the black out. So don't click the touchpad. So the touchpad is a select. Well, that's great. Now we won't ever know which the answer was. That's all right. You know what? You know what? It was supposed to happen that way. The reason being, I was taking too long, and my indecisiveness was ridiculous. So you know what? The game pushed me along. That's fine. I'll accept that. I'm not even gonna be mad at it, even though I'm furious inside. I'm not gonna be mad at it. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. We're getting to some meat and potatoes now. In the West Wing, look into the wing. There's something. Something's on the wing. All right. But it said doors in the West Wing are most likely to be locked, so we ain't going there. Let's go to the billiard room, because I remember there was a puzzle that was talked about being in the billiard room. So let's do that. All right. I'm really pissed that we didn't get to solve that puzzle because I accidentally pressed the touchpad. I didn't know that was going to select the item and do it. God dang it. That's all right. It's okay. Just relax and breathe. Breathe. This is not Call of Duty Black Ops, okay? You don't have to be sweaty about the puzzles. It's not competition. All right. Breathe with me. Stop. Right. Feel free to chime in if you want to help at all. If you, like I said, those are one of those moments where you can say, you can give a suggestion. You can say, hey, maybe it's the blue box. Maybe it's that shape. But if you don't want to, you just want to chill, just kick back and watch me stumble like an idiot. It's no problem. Either way, we're all having fun. We're all experiencing. Remember what I've been saying. My mantra and the theme of the past streams. Not efficiency. Experience. Enjoyment. All right. What are we supposed to see in this billiard room? There's a puzzle piece in here somewhere, so let's look around. What's going on? Man, I just told somebody I was gonna go play. If I keep on accidentally pressing things, it's really gonna bother me. Nook? Yeah, just open the Nook. I don't care, whatever. I didn't mean to click that door. I gotta start paying attention to what I'm doing. I was gonna say I'm supposed to be going to play pool very soon with somebody. This is the dart thing that they were talking about. But wait a second. There's add and a multiplier and a division. There's 2 green. Add, subtract, multiply, division. There's 1 green. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on with this. So unless there's a note somewhere, there was. But see, that's why I should have took notes. All right, it's okay. Relax. This is a fumble. Run. That's okay. I can see how addicting this can get. This is very addicting. Having a missed puzzle game like The Witness and great games like that, and making it a roguelite so it changes all the time. Yo, this is dangerous for me. All right, very dangerous. Checking this. So there's a key in this room. Oh, I just had flan the other day. So good. There's the key. Okay. Let's look at it. What? Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I know. I need to take notes. I know that. I'll be taking notes from here on out. Because I had the notes for that billiard room on what to do, and I didn't write it down because I'm an idiot. So now we're in this room, and I don't know what to do with the dartboard. That's all right. That's what's so cool about this. All right. Let's go to the next room. The observatory was cool. I remember that last stream. So we have a pantry there's a storeroom which has a coin, a plus, and let's go in here actually. Yeah, let's do that. This leads to nowhere, so we're willingly going into this room knowing there's nowhere else to go in this. All right. A diamond and another key. But there's something else. A coin. Get past the coin to your witcher. So I'm not going to throw coins into the water fountain anymore because that's stupid. And there's a merchant where you can purchase things. So I think if the coins go from run to run, I don't think they do though. I think it wipes your inventory. So maybe if we don't find anything else, I'm really upset about this. I'm gonna have nightmares about this puzzle, but it's okay. I'm sure we'll run into that puzzle again, so it's not a big deal. Just remember, Meat Slab, that it was not this one. I knew it wasn't that one, though. Wait, can I take the... No. It's going to be there to taunt me. Yep. So, what did we learn? There's a second wind-up key in the room. This box and the white box are both empty. That told it. It gave us the answer right there. And this was true. It's the blue one. It's the blue box. See what happens when you read in this? Get over it. Get over it. Get over it, Jason. Get over it, man. You look crazy. Right. No, we're not going to the commissary because we don't even have enough money for that. I learned my lesson last time. That's the merchant room. That's the store. The den has another diamond. The closet has 2 items. I'm going for the closet. What's this? A single die. While drafting, you may use to roll new floor plans. Oh, so this gives you a reroll. You have to just get the die first. Okay. See, now I'm storing information unlike the first time we streamed this earlier today. I stored nothing. You really do need to write down notes in this game. What up, AJ? Welcome back to the Meat Slab. I like your UFO head you put on there. That's nice. Okay, let's do this. The pantry has 2 doors. The spare room has another door. Let's do a spare room. Actually, no. Let's do pantry. Hey, we're back in Adamfall. That looks like the tea. Banana. Oh, you get 3 steps because we had a nana. Baby had a nana. Stop. I won't talk like that to y'all ever again. I promise. No, I don't. I don't promise. Bridget Nielsen, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. Are they talking about me? 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 nanas, and 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Is this a math equation? I don't do math equations. Or is it just, it's probably just a note. It's not important. It's not important. Flour, sugar, ladder. Sugar and water. Let me know if you know that reference in the comments below. I will give you 8 cookies if you tell me the right answer to that reference. 8 cookies, Meatsa. Think about what you could do with that. Alright, can we go up the ladder? Or... Well, looks like we're going here. Utility closet. Let's go to the chapel. What is this about? Going to the chapel. Oh wait, no, can't sing. I can't sing these songs. YouTube will go with a copyright. Wait, what? Ooh, okay. What is that? One? Is that a lady with a hoe in her hand? Okay. That's ominous. And that's 4. That's a lady. I like what she's wearing. That's nice. Thick! That is a nice thick piece of glass art. That's all I'm going to say. This chapel knows what it wants. And apparently it wants thickness. And I'm not mad at that. Alright, just stop it. Stop. Pay attention to the puzzle. See what happens? And thickness is in my way. You gotta block it out. I like this synth a lot, actually. This game has some banger music, man. I really gotta put this on my Spotify. I gotta remind myself to do that. Alright. You know what? I should probably write this down It has numbers on it. Come on now. I'm gonna do just like I did in the billiard room and not. Ooh, y'all hear the soundtrack? Let me not do what I did in the billiards room and write this down. All right. All right. I already wrote the password last time for the commissary, which was Swan Song. All right. Oh man, I love this song. This score. It's really good. All right. The chapel. Okay. 5. What would this be? What would this thing be? What is this? All right. Um, Gray angel with broom. Purple. Okay. Where's for it? Oh, it's in an order too. You know what? We better write this down in the order we see it. All right. So it's 5, then 2. Writing this down. Writing this down, Meat Slab. White is right. No, I'm just joking. Stop it. White chef angel. White chef Boyardee angel. Black hair, cause she don't care, and she rocks out with that underwear. Stop it. Black hair. Um, that looks like a what kind of weapon would that be? A tungsten? Uh, uh, brown. Let's just say mace. Mace. Okay. And show feet twitch. Okay, cool. All right. Free. Freddy Krueger. I'm just kidding. It does kind of look like Freddy Krueger. All right. You know what? I'm gonna put that because it'll make me remember. Freddy Krueger Angel. Hope you're writing this down, Mitsa. Red and black. That's like a pitchfork. All right, pitchfork. I know this is gonna be a thing. I mean, it's clear as day. All right. So what's this? So this would be 6. Y'all better learn your Roman numerals. If you don't know now, you know. Horse, horse trainer angel. Horse Megan trainer angel. Red and gray. Cattle. It's not a cattle prod. Let me just say cattle prod. Okay. What's the next one? So this will be 4. I'm gonna say she's thick because she looks thick. Jack White girl. Jack White angel. All black everything. Mop. Okay, and this is the last one. 1. Oh wait, no. There's another one up there. So this is the next to the last. So 1. What would we call this? What do we call this angel? Kid Rock. That's perfect. Kid Rock angel. Y'all gonna steal all my references to these angels. Kid Rock Angel, red and blue, and hoe. She is carrying a hoe, not she a hoe. She's holding a hoe. Okay. Now you could hold a hoe in your hand. And we're not even gonna go there. 7. 7. 7. 7-Eleven. One of my favorite shops in Japan. Because it's actually gourmet in Japan. It ain't like in the States. Alright. And they have great egg sandwiches. Alright, anyway. What the heck would this be? Very angelic angel. Oh, no, I got it. Joan of Arc angel. And this is a tungsten. Reminds me of Joan of Arc angel. White armor. And that's a tungsten. If I've ever seen a tungsten in my life. I use those in Dying Light 2. I have so many hours in that game. If you got it, let me know. We'll play offline. Alright. I wrote everything down. I got it all. I hope there's nothing I missed. Otherwise, I'm going to commit seppuku. I'm just kidding. Alright. Look at that. That's some good writing. Look at that. I got it all ready. Alright. Cool. Man, this is so fun doing this. I haven't done this since regular Nintendo with the original The Legend of Zelda, the golden cartridge. Y'all don't know about that? We don't know about that. Stop it. You probably know a lot about that. I shouldn't assume. Give me all of those coins, girl. So no run is ever forsaken. You know what I mean? You're always learning something. That's why you need to write it down, because they're gonna go away. So, unlike I did with the billiards puzzle, now if we run into another puzzle where this looks like this, we know what to do. All right. Before we leave, let's make sure we got everything in this goddamn room now. A private sacristy, as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate, is watched over by 8 Aegerian angels depicted in stained glass. This room is more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Entry, red room. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here, huh? Drawing room. You know what? Yeah, we're going to do the drawing room. That has 3 entrance or exits. Let's use that gem. This is awesome, man. Alright, here we go. Now, what is this Charlie Chaplin-esque / Silence of the Lambs / The Cell? Hey, that's our uncle. This is the dude, this is the guy that's doing this puzzle game for the estate. Hey, buddy! Are you looking at me through the lens of the other side? I believe you are. You might not even have transitioned, have you? You're watching us, aren't you? Why does it have the arrows doing that? I love the art style of this game. It's so good. And man, whoever did this score and soundtrack, yo, bravo, for real. Oh, hold up now. What? Yo! Always be checking everything, ABCE. But see, now, what the heck do I do with this? I don't know how to get in here. What? Alright, we gotta look out for a safe. That's what is apparent in that. Okay, see, this stream is much better. Because now I can 100% say, pick this up. This is very good. I'm going to be playing the heck of this off stream. I'm gonna let y'all know what I come across. But yeah, totally worthy. Um, Dog Moo Games, Raw Fury. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. I need to keep an eye on that. That's why I was ending the run so early, because I thought I was stuck. Okay, alright. Y'all hit that like and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. We are going to go in a second, but I'm glad I came back to this so I could fully take it in, because, man, this is giving me some great vibes and great um, gameplay loop. I can see the addiction. That this happened with me with Vampire Survivors, and there's a new update today, boy. Let me not look at that game. Um, we're gonna stream some V Rising in a little while. I don't know if we're gonna get to it today. I'm gonna try to, but if we don't, worst comes to worst, we'll check it out tomorrow. But I never played it, and I'm hyped, and I feel like that's gonna be another crack addiction. So I'm gonna be careful, because we got a bunch of new games coming up within the next 2 weeks. Some heavy hitters that we're gonna be streaming. So I'll shut up. How do we get in this? So I don't know how to get in this safe. I have not seen a note or anything that is alluding to that. So let's take a look. Yeah. All right. Well, that's fine, because guess what? We have 2 doors we can go through. All right. Okay, so you can redraw the floor. There it is. See, I didn't notice that earlier. So there's a redraw, and the dice that I got will also give you a redraw. So we have 2 ways to redraw. How about this? Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Oh, you can bank an item in the code check and then come back and get it. I don't have anything that serious though to do that with, that I feel comfortable with doing that. That's cool. Okay. For another run. Let's go to the nursery. Game 5 steps. Man, deer are so beautiful, but also so ominous. In Oregon, I was playing this gig. It was at the coast. And in the middle of the road, late night, I was hanging out with a bunch of people. There was some friends, some dudes, some girls. In the middle of the street, giant elk just walking, chilling, like we're in freaking Canada, which we pretty much were very close to it, but really beautiful and ominous. It's very David Lynchian, it reminded me, but just a memory, just a distant memory. And every time I see a deer, I think of Alan Wake now. So thanks, Alan Wake. Thanks, David Lynch. I love you. I miss you, man. All right, anyway, back to the game. Wow. Smiley star, huh? I drew that. I already got that. I drew it in my journal, so I already wrote that down. The 10. I've seen that in another room. Y'all need to get some incense if you don't burn it. It cleanses the soul. It smooths the sweatiness that you have and makes you not be a sweat when you're playing games. What is up with this Mother Goose? What's in here? Okay, give me a gem. Okay. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. Wait, okay, are these bolded words? All right. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. Meets that. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down. if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. What? It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, the book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince in his book, the red book we just read. Ooh, that gave me the chills! Bars! I don't like that, but I also do at the same time. So wait a second. We're the Red Prince. So we really like red. We like apples. We like roses. We like everything red. You know what's funny? When I was little, I used to love red. I still love red. Red and black were my like two favorite colors. And then it turned into like green and blue. Green because I love zombies, as you can tell from my gamer tag, PSN ID. But what's up with that book though? What was that book trying to tell me? I like it. I like it. All right. I think we're good in this room. Now I'm looking for things that are red. You know, because I feel like there's something slick in this room that we're not seeing. Let's see. Now I'm noticing all the red things. All the red things. All right, let's get out of here. This is kind of creepy. I don't like how that book just talked about me like that. All right, let's go in the... Oh, I think you can re-roll this room. Nope, we just lost a step. You can only do that when you open the door. I keep forgetting. All right. Okay, corridor is always left unlocked. Guest bedroom gives us 10 extra steps. I'm not in fear of losing steps, though. The den, are those 3 doorways? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 3, because that's 3 chances. All right. See, now there's a strategy to this that I'm learning with the doors and the amount of doors you can get in the run. What's this? We can use a key. Use it. What's in here? Really? Really means that? A key for more keys? Am I a joke to you, game? Don't answer that. Alright. Shut up. You know what? I'm not going to be mad. I love keys. They call me the key maker. I don't care. Not the dude from the Matrix. They're talking about me. The key master. Hey, we got 4 keys. I can never be mad about getting more keys. As a child of always having magical thoughts and thinking there are secret compartments and secret rooms and fantasy worlds behind couches and in closets and under beds, I can never have enough keys. And they're pretty exciting if you think about it. All right. So, let's look around this room now. Because everything could be a thing. See, I almost missed that gym. That gym of a gym. Alright, what do we got here? Alright. Veranda, that's very close to somebody that I know. Hit my heart. Okay, stop it. 2? Greater chance of finding items in green rooms? Let's do that. If it's 2 gyms, it's gotta be good, right? I hear something in my 3D Pulse headset now. What's up with that? Ooh, we're outside. Oh, cool. And we got more keys, so we can use it now. It's gonna be more keys, isn't it? Gems! You silly game. I love you. Right. The sense of wonder. They're capturing something that's not been captured in a while in this game. What is this about? Man, this is peaceful. I would love to chill right on this. No, no, no. This. No, no. This rocker right here. Because I can see the boat and the statue and the mountain in the back. That's the one I'd sit at. Now, should we be noticing that statue and what it's holding? Because I can't zoom in. Maybe we need a binoculars or something. Alright, let's just take note. There's a statue there. Let's move onward, ho. You are more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Now, what's the benefit to that? Let's do it. We got gems. Let's use the gems. What's the benefit of green? We found another metal detector. Shout out to Adam Fall. Alright. Shout out to his family. Y'all still need to look up that reference that I'm saying. It's actually ridiculously funny. Alright, this should be up my alley. Alright, we got a whole musical piece. You know what I should do? I should probably take a picture of this, right? I'm not drawing this out. I mean, I could, but that would take me like 20 minutes. I'm not doing that. So let's take a picture. And then I gotta go in a second. See, I knew when we came back to this, I was gonna absolutely fall in love. Because now I focused on it and I didn't have anything else on my mind. But that's okay. We got a picture. Trees found blank inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain, the clue you hold cannot be paid. With gems nor coins, so toss away. The sheet you find a worthy trade. What? Can we give those to the merchant? Okay. Metal detector. It's going off. It's popping off. It's okay. It must be over here. Oh, shovel. Nice. Looks like it could be useful for digging. I'm gonna put the shovel. All right. If I can roll a closet to store, I'm gonna put the shovel in the closet because I don't want to lose it. Oh wait, here we go. An unremarkable rock, not worth picking up. Okay. Did I just lose my shovel? Okay, no. You don't lose it. How many rooms? We unlocked a lot of rooms just now. Okay. Okay. Let's dig this. So we just got to look for the dirt mounds. An old rusty nail, not worth picking up. So ain't nothing. Ain't nothing, mate. Ain't nothing, bruv. Nothing up in here, yeah? That's a Beetlejuice door, and that's a lever. There's something behind that door. That is a Beetlejuice attic chalk door if I ever seen one. Okay? I'm an 80s kid. I'm an 80s baby, so I know a Beetlejuice chalk door in an attic when I see it. Okay? Alright, what we got over here? Alright, we got the guest bedroom. We have the courtyard. I'm 100% doing that. That leads to more doors. So we have opportunities now. So check this out. Oh crap! I'm losing steps. I forgot, y'all. When you return to the rooms, you lose the goddamn steps. What am I doing? See, I gotta remember that. I'm an idiot. Oh, wow. This reminds me of rotoscoping, like a scanner darkly. One of my favorite movies ever. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's based off of Philip K. Dick. Great writer. Amazing movie. Amazing soundtrack. Metal detectors popping off again. We got a sledgehammer, y'all. Can shatter padlocks on lock trunks. But we don't need that. We got like 20,000 keys. Why would you do that? I have keys. What's this? Lockpick. Will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Okay. What is this? Thief? Dishonored? Deus Ex? Uh, Fallout? Elder Scrolls? Kingdom Come Deliverance? What's going on here? Leads to a room of color of your choice. What's the deal with the color? Wait, the red. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. So there's a strategy to being able to look at the floor plans. So hold up. Oh, and it shows us where we're at. Oh, that's right. The strategy is being that we can plan through here so we don't waste our footsteps. See, I'm completely forgetting, like, not using that strategy. But there's a secret passage, though. But this room has more doors. I'm going dark room. I'm going dark room. Dude, why am I always winding up in a horror game? That was cool though. Alright. What we need like a flashlight or something. Daniel, we are balls guarana deep in this game. I didn't know we were gonna get this far. This is a great run we're having. You know, like I slickly said that. But you never thought of anything like that ever. I'm kidding. I'm just being an idiot. Alright. Have y'all tried Balls Guarana? That energy drink? It's actually really good. They have a root beer, and it's called root beer, but it's spelled in Leet speak, so it's like B33. It's super nerdy, but I'm a nerd, so welcome. I can't see anything, so we're just gonna open this door. We clearly don't have the proper tools to do anything in this room yet. So, damn, I'm gonna be playing this like all night and falling asleep with this music on. I don't mind. I'm not mad at it. You can't see the floor plans. I get it. So what they meant was, I thought it was the blueprint. They meant you can't see the next room. Why would I do this then? Why would I want to do this? Let's take a chance. We got a gym. Dexter's Laboratory? Okay. Let's go. Okay, this looks like an important room. I'm not even going to try to look at that right now. That's not. This machine requires additional power piped in to get piped down from the boiler room. Okay. That's... Don't say that. Don't say that, children. You heard nothing. So we can't even do anything with this yet. We need power from the boiler room. Okay. Oh no, please don't be math equations. I am not. No! I am not doing that right now. The periodic table of elements. We got a 3, a 5, 2. You already know. You already know. Same crap I had to do in Lorelei and the laser eyes. Alright, let's see. We're just gonna leave that like that. Dude, this is a conspiracy theory with a periodic table? No, thank you. I don't want anything to do with this. Okay. What? Now this is Kingdom Come Deliverance right here. Are we crafting Savior Snaps? Or as I like to call them, Senior Snaps? Oh, here we go. Alright. It might not be as difficult as we think. That was a snapshot of what we probably need to look at, the order of the things we need to look at. I see. Okay, I see you, game. At first, it made me think that this was going to be a nightmare, and it might not be as hard as we think it is. That's not what she said. All right, here we go. Hold on. If I can get this stupid phone to stop being slower than a snail or molasses, we could continue. I gotta go. I'm getting too involved in this. We gotta go, y'all. I mean, it's suffice it to say, this game is a banger. So, I mean, I think I think we gave it the proper flowers this stream, better than the first one. So, heating and cooling curves, HCl melting point, atmospheric pressure, lab technician Randolph M. Shyamalan, Ding Dong. All right, what's this? Security door is locked by electronic key card. Okay, see, everything is referencing Adam's Fall. I mean, Adam Falls. Okay. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine test. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed, did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Sick Thompson. Okay, so she's gotten lost too. Alright, well that's good to know. Oh, wait a second now. Hold up now. We didn't even look in the center of this laboratory. This laborious laboratory. Oh, see, effective immediately. Electronic mail can only be accessed through the security terminal. Okay. Computer Blue. Welcome to Mount Holly Laboratory. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Let's go back. Research logs. No experiments found. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Log into network. I know the terminal password. It's I wrote it down. I think it's Swan Song. Yep, Swan Song. See? The journal came in handy, baby. Watch this. Watch these brain meats, y'all. Booyah. Swan Song. See, we got this from the first stream today. Swan Song. I love that phrase too. Beautiful phrase. They always use that phrase when it's at the end of a console cycle, like the end of the before it hits the new gen. Like The Last of Us was the swan song of the PS3. You know, I love that. That's a fact too, by the way. Oh yeah. And can I enter? Yeah. Password accepted. Connecting. Old AOL dial-up sound? You have mail. You have mail. Alright, staff services, not craft services. Punch in, punch out. Okay, there's a lot of... The service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff has been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more detail. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon Belmont. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Okay. Request schedule change? Okay. Okay. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. So you can order stuff from this room if you need something from the commissary specifically. That's cool. This game kicks ass. That's cool. Alright, what if I place a special order? What can I order? Oh, sick! So I wonder if that'll always be there now. Running shoes, go fast. Sleeping mask. You can probably sleep in the estate if you have a sleeping mask. Brass compass. What would be something of great significance? I almost feel like the magnifying glass is probably an important item. No, but the shovel too, though. Could I take the shovel outside? Let's take the shovel. Yeah. Alright, sweet. So in 1 to 2 days, whenever we run into the commissary, it'll have a shovel. Alright, cool. This is sick. Alright, let's go back. It's possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RT. Yeah, let's view them. No other terminals are currently active. I'm sure we'll get it connected though. So there's an officey and a security and a shelter room that we have not come across yet. And whenever we do, hopefully they'll all be connected throughout the runs. That's what I'm assuming. Electronic mail. You have mail. Y'all know about that. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed through the terminal located in the office, so you got to be at the other one. Data transfers from Cinca are not currently available. Alright, gotcha. Glossary of terms. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is the things we found so far. Adjoining. Rooms are considered adjoined if they are connected to each other through a doorway. This is actually good to know. I mean, I assume that, but this is strategy they're showing. A dead end is any room lacking a secondary doorway. See, I kind of figured most of this stuff out. Y'all saw me, the gears turn. If a room ever has additional doorways, it is not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. Occasionally, you may find piles of dirt on the estate. These dig spots, often found in green rooms, so that's what the green rooms are for, can be dug up with the help of a shovel and may contain hidden items. The directory contains detailed information for all rooms on the estate that you have drafted. I think they worded that wrong. You may access the directory at any time from the system menu or by pressing R. Dirigy blocks. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigy blocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for the last several years. Yeah, it wasn't working. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Cheeky and cute. So, how much you want to bet that they're going to patch in the game maybe very soon? An actual patch to get the arcade game working. That's very cute and very, very cheeky. I love it. I love it. I love when games break the fourth wall like that. Dirt. We already know what that's about. Drafting. We know what that's about. Draft pool. Draft pool is the total collection of current available floor plans from which the 3 are drawn. Okay, draw. Drawing is initial pulling the 3 floor plans from the draft pool at the beginning of drafting to illustrate the difference between drawing and drafting. Remember that 3 floor plans are drawn, but only 1 is drafted. Yeah, drafting, you're picking it. You're drafting it. Color. This is what I want to know. The color of a floor plan will usually indicate the type of room. Violet for bedrooms. I didn't even realize that. Orange for hallways, green for the green rooms, I know that, yellow for shops, and red for the red rooms. And we are the Red Prince, and we do like red. And blue for blueprints, default type. This is good to know. This is all important. Call today. That's when you want to rest. This will end the current day and reset the rooms on the estate, your inventory, and your steps. So all of that. All the things get reset. When you run out of steps, you will be forced to call it a day. One of the most common type of rooms, bedrooms, are typically used for resting and regaining steps and are identifiable by the violet borders. Alright, this is all good shit. Talkie mushrooms. Wow. I'm not going through all of this right now. That's insane. The west wing rooms or house are the 9 rooms that border the very left of the edge of the house. Trunk, small wooden chest. Okay, tomorrow. Benefit. Rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to a special category of floor plans. Tomorrow rooms. They are marked with a clock symbol. Okay, we ran into that just recently. You know what? We probably should look at this. This is important. These rooms are often heavy in mechanics and often contain control systems that can interact with other elements on the estate. These rooms are marked by the symbol of the gear. Each terminal on the estate is connected to a local network named Blackbridge. This network allows users to remotely connect to other active terminals, as well as providing access to staff services and other. That's what we're on. Permanent. Most things on the estate reset from one day to the next. It's the nature of the house. However, read Slab. Hit the like and subscribe and the bell. A few things are permanent and are usually marked as such. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Those are important things. Rank. Each row of rooms in your house make up a rank. As you progress north, the rank increases. There are 9 ranks listed on Mount Holly's official blueprint. However, among the staff, whispers of a 10th rank can often be overheard. So as we progress north, the rank goes up. Rarity. How often a floor plan is drawn from the drafting pool is determined by its rarity. There are 4 rarities: commonplace, normal, uncommon, and rare. So like looter shooters. Alright, we know what redrawing is. The red room. Beware the rooms of red. They offer powerful expansion options, but come at a dangerous cost. And we saw that. Hence the one we had where we couldn't even see what the next blueprint was. Special floor plan. These floor plans are slightly more rare and cost gems. Alright, yeah, we know that. Spread. When a spread occurs, items are randomly distributed across all rooms currently active on the estate. The more rooms in your house, the larger the spread. There are several ways to increase the amount of stars visible in the night sky. The observatory. The easiest method, of course, is drafting observatories. Each additional star creates new formations of constellations, which in turn provide beneficial effects, and we wrote those down earlier. Okay, good. This is good to know. Oh my god. East rings and rooms are the 9 rooms that border the right edge. Grounds. The outdoor area of the estate immediately surrounding the house. The grounds include many areas of interest, include the campsite, apple orchard. It's important for us to read this. We have to, this is the only way we're going to find out about what's going on. Orange floor plans, known as hallways, are rooms that often contain many doors. They provide architects the means to branch off into different paths, allowing for greater flexibility. So that's what I thought. Those are important if we feel like we're about to run out of floor plan room. We should draft a hallway. The estate refers to all the explorable areas of Mount Holly. Okay. House. The house refers to the 45 floor plan grid. As an architect, you may wish to view the previous layouts and room. We already know that. Exhaust. When your steps reach 0, you're exhaust. I get it. Experiment. From the terminal located in the laboratory, scientists and technicians could create experimental house features by selecting a trigger and an effect. This experimental feature would last until the end of the day. So we're going to do that before we leave. Inventory. You know that. Items. Got that. Floor plan. Got that. Gems. Got that. We know what all those do. We don't have any key cards. Glossary of terms. Entries marked. Coins. Locked. Luck. Be a lady tonight. Oh, don't sing that. Right. Cool. We now know everything that we ever need to know. I'm kidding. We just know what we know. Alright, staff services. Alright, we don't need to do that. We need to okay, return. Okay. No. I want to run a test. How do I do that again? No, it's not that. Isn't it staff services? No, it's not that. Staff announcements? No, not that. There was a run a test thing. Where is it? And then we're going to roll out. Alright, yeah, we already did the special. No! Get back in there. Here we go. Alright, now. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Here we go. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Cause immediately. B would be permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. That's permanent. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, but this only lasts to the end of the day. For each bedroom you draft after your second, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, adds. Let's do immediately. And Can I put stuff in that chest? No, I think we should add 1 gold to our allowance. That says permanently. But will that be every day, though? No. That's a trick. That'll only give us 1 gold. But it says allowance. Allowance is a reoccurring thing. I'm going to take my chances. Let's add the allowance. Yep. Start it. Your allowance has been raised. Experiment done. Nice. This game is awesome, man. Alright. This is wild. This is very unique. Very mysterious. I am not... No, we ain't doing no science projects right now. Let's get the fuck out of this room, huh? Alright. Okay. Aha! Dirt mound. Man, they are playing me with these dirt mounds, man. They don't want to give me a thing. Ain't that about a bit? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Turnip! Should prove to be an assist. Give me them 6 steps, baby. That was worth it. Alright. Wait, is that all the dirt? I gotta remember, left trigger L2 runs. I don't need to be walking so slow. I need to be Christopher walking so slow. Alright, we're not going back in that room. That's a waste of step. We're going back here. Okay. We don't have anything for that safe combination. So I just need to keep my eye on that. I see you staring at me, laughing, judging. Damn you, uncle. Say, uncle. What's up with all the chess pieces? You know that's going to be a thing. There was a lot of pawns. That's a bishop right here. I used to play chess all the time, y'all. Loved it. Loved playing chess. Alright. We still have 21? You stupid. No, I'm not. What, y'all know that reference? Look it up. Look it up. We are back in the main entrance. Now, here's a question of the day. Can I use that shovel outside? Before we go outside, though, did we go in here? We did, and I just wasted another step like an idiot. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing we can do it. Now, what about over here? Oh yeah, this is when I very upsettingly accidentally put the dang key in the wrong thing. I remember that. How could I forget? I think that's a wrap. I don't think we can do anything else. Yeah, we exhausted the area. There's no more rerolls, no more redraws. Unless I can find something outside. I think that's it. I think that's a wrap for the run. Which is perfectly fine because I need to go anyway. We never did get a puzzle piece. Wait, puzzle, did we? This cozy lounge furnished with couches, armchairs serves as a perfect social setting. One of the most popular rooms entertaining the late H.S. Sinclair. Where's the parlor room? Where are we? Alright, hold on. That's the parlor room. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, we missed out on the puzzle piece because it's stupid. So, we can't even get them. We can't get the puzzle pieces. Because, number one, I accidentally used a key for that. The wrong thing. In the billiard room, I don't even have the note for that room. So I can't do anything with that. We're screwed. And I got all this good stuff, and I'm not going to be able to use it. Immediately, permanently add one. Go. Alright, whatever. Let's get the fuck out of here. This was a good run, though. Like, this... We pushed it to the limit with this run, I'd say. Is it getting a little darker? Is the day going by? I think it is. It's getting a little dusk outside. All right. Now, real quick, let's walk around this ground, shall we? I should use the sledgehammer and break that ish open. What's going on, man? You got a sledgehammer, shovel? What are you doing, sir? All right, look. We can't carry the coins to the next day, so this is what we're going to do. Make a wish. I wish that I had more wishes. I wish that I had more floor plans. All right. Here, before we wrap this up and call it a day, because that's actually what they call it in this game, calling it a day for now. Let's go. Oh man, there's nothing more calm than like waterfall and like being near the beach and the waves. Ugh. I used to do that every day at the coast when I lived there. I said, why wouldn't you sledgehammer the wood planks? I mean, come on, buddy. What are you doing? Look at it and just do nothing, huh? Great. We have 90,000 keys and we can't even use it because the dang floor plans ran out. 90,000 of them. Is there something like that I'm missing? I don't think we're gonna get anything or anywhere unless we have like a torch or a light. We probably got to get that from the manor. But anyway, man, this game is awesome, dude. This is awesome. High praise, well deserved, and high praise for me now as well. I'm glad we came back to this and looked at it together and gave it its proper due. Yeah, I high recommend. Again, this is don't be mad at me. This is the season of the bangers. There's a blue bird right there. My mom used to love bluebirds. Hi. You son of a... That was a blue jay, wasn't it? I bet you can have something to lure the bird there. And it'll stay. Oh, the music. Man, this game is good, man. What a delight. This makes me want to go back and finish up The Witness. That game had me pulling my face off. But I definitely got pretty far in it. A game by Jonathan Blowhard. I'm just playing. Jonathan Blow. Can't go over here. Not yet, at least. Why are there no dirt mounds out here? You'd think there would be. I got a shovel. Okay, well, I mean, how fitting for us to wrap it up right now in this beautiful area near the campsite where it's called, literally, call it a day on the bottom right, you can see. And end this beautiful day where we started off with a strange and unusual cast this morning of brand new 2 games, this, Blueprints, and Promise Mascot Agency, which is insane. I love that game. And played a little bit more of the conspiracy, amazing mystery that is Atomfall. This is a great themed stream day, Meat Slab. And I had a blast with y'all. Look at all the smokestacks. See, like, use the sledgehammer. That's what this is for. I feel like that book that we read, I wonder if it has a hidden puzzle for this, because it talked about the apples and the... I don't know. I'll figure this out off stream. But hey, Meat Slab, this has been Blueprints. We might come back when I'll show you all if I get farther or whatever, but keep it in the rotation so y'all can check it out. I highly recommend it. Pick it up. Obviously, this isn't a full playthrough, but we'll come back to it. I would like to stream to show y'all wherever I get in this game. It's going to require a lot of note taking, like back in the day, which I love, and a lot of open mind and just chill. So, with that being said, we're gonna call it a day. Meet Slab. Mount Holly. A world within a world within a world. That was a great run. Dang, that was like no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was almost halfway to like 45 of the rooms. That was a good run. And I got some notes that might help with the other rooms on another run. We're gonna save and quit. Meet Slab. This has been Blueprints. Thank y'all for chilling. We streamed all day together throughout the day. Possibility that I might come back in a little while. I don't know. But either way, bravo, Dog Emo Games, Raw Fury. This is a banger. Certified banger. Where'd you get that from? What's that thing that says? Boy, where'd you find that? Y'all remember that? It was like 2017. Boy, where'd you find that? That was on every SoundCloud rapper's drop. Alright, shut up. We Slab. I'm your friendly neighborhood, Jason Voorhees. Thank you for chilling on the strange and unusual cast. When we return, Atomfall, the continuation, and possibly we're dang nearing the end of that game. Even though there's 7 endings, our ending, we're getting near that. But we have another whole map, Skullmore, the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 thing that it did that we found. So we got to look at that together. V Rising. We're going to delve into V Rising. I've never played it, but I used to be Dracula as a kid for Halloween. I might post that on the channel board. Check out the updates I put on the channel. When I'm gone, while I'm gone, look at all of the years of streams that we had together. You'll see how I progressively get more coherent as time goes on. And the people that I were with, that I streamed with, it's a great time capsule. So when I'm gone, check out the other streams. And we'll be back with a lot more games. We got a lot of games coming up. Indiana Jones, Forza Horizon 5, the PS5 drops. That were previously only on Xbox and PC. Claire 33 Expedition. Rumored to be a game of the year possibility. So I'm excited. It's going to be bangers. Bangers, bangers, bangers. Season of bangers. I told y'all I was coming. It's not like that. I'll see y'all in a bit. Stay tuned. Don't you go anywhere. Remember, peace, love, and all the blueprints in Purple Rain Chicken Grease. Play Myst. Shout out to Cyan Games. It's a classic. I'll see y'all after these messages. We might be back. Stay tuned. See y'all.